What is good? In today's video, I've got another concept for you that I believe is super important for martial arts school owners if they actually want to get anywhere with their dojo and if they want to basically get beyond like paying the bills and all of that, like if they really want to get somewhere. And it's basically like something that's super simple, but as we all probably know, like the simple stuff is usually what works best. And if you just like do the simple stuff over and over and over again, like you're going to be really good at it. It's the same with like basically any martial art, whatever martial art you teach. Like if you tell a student on how he gets good at it, simple like repetition, 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 like doing it over and over and over again, like coming to classes um, on a weekly basis, like for example 3 times a week for years, and like this is how they get good at it. And it's the same with your business, with your martial arts skills. Like it's not like there's like no magic thing that's going to make your martial arts school blow up or whatever. It's just repetition, 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 and perhaps it's like just doing the same thing over and over and over again for years on a daily basis for years. Um, and so what I want you to give you with this video is like stop copying everything and try to innovate more and test more, especially. So what most people do when they like a perfect example for this is, let's say you do like a campaign for advertisements, for example Facebook ads. So you build out your campaign, and then you're like, all right, what kind of creatives am I going to use? What kind of copy am I going to use, right? And then you, I don't know, go to the Facebook ads library and you just like see what your competitors are doing, and then you think like, all right, like 10 people use this copy, so it must work. You just copy the copy. Funny, I know, but yeah, you just copy everything. You see, all right, they also use like just simple creatives, or with like a little, they use like graphics, like creatives with, like images with a little bit of text, whatever. And so you just do the same, and then you just upload it, and then like you're confused when your cost per lead is like $50 or whatever. Um, so essentially, like what I want you to do is to basically stop doing this and to just try it out yourself. Like try, for example, there, like instead of looking up what kind of creatives or copies you should use, like what everyone else is basically telling you, what I want you to do there, for example, is like don't look it up and like just try it out yourself. Because what's the worst thing that can happen? It's like, well, you fail completely, like you don't get any leads, and like you just realize, all right, my copy is shit and my creatives are shit. But all right, you know what's not working now, that's good, that's a step forward. You just iterate again, and then you're like, this works a little better, but I'm still like, my lead cost is still, I don't know, like $40 or something. But you see, all right, like it works a little bit better. And so you just be like, maybe if I try out this or this, and like after like maybe some weeks, you then have like the perfect creative, so to speak, the perfect copy, so to speak. And, like you haven't copied it from anyone else, like you've come up with it completely yourself, which is fantastic because no one else is doing this. Now, what could happen then, like if it works really well, is that other people start copying you. But I mean, that's like a problem in and of itself, and that's like it's not even a problem because you invented it, and so you were like first at it, so to speak. So that's not really a problem, so to speak. Um, but like I know most, like it's hard to do this. Basically, this is why no one will do this. Like everyone will just like try to take the easy way, and it's an easy way. It's like not like um it's not like we particularly want to take the easy way. It's just in our brain is like, well, there's the easy way. Why not take like? Why not just go the easy road? Like, why not just look it up in the Facebook Ads library and just get it done real quick, and then let's, I don't know, relax, whatever. Like at a first principle, this comes down to like I can only talk like for the Western civilization here, but that we have everything, so to speak. Like we can reproduce and everything. So like why should we worry about innovating on our copy on Facebook ads or on our creators if like, yeah, if we just copy it, it's also fine, and like we will be able to reproduce, we will have food, we will have shelter. So basically our basic biological needs are met. But imagine a situation where you would have to come up with your own creatives, with your own copy for Facebook ads, and if you don't do this good, and if you don't get like innovate it yourself and get like the lead cost to like, I don't know, $10, $15, right? If you, let's say $15, let's say if you can't look at any tutorials or whatever, you have to figure it out yourself. to get the lead cost from Facebook ads down to $15. Now, obviously, we could now talk about the lead nurturing and what happens afterwards and all of that, but story for another day. And if you don't do this, like if you don't get it down to $15 within 1 month, for example, you don't have shelter, you don't have like food, you can't like you basically will be set out in the nature, and you'll like be there not forever, but like you'll just be set out in the nature somewhere in a forest deep down. There's nothing around you for the next 20 kilometers, and you don't have everything, and like no one will come to get you there. I mean, it's an extreme scenario because no, but it's a good, like, imagine this, like you have 1 month to figure this out, how to get the lead cost down to $15 without looking at any tutorials or anything, or you'll be set in nature with nothing around you for maybe 20 kilometers or even more. Let's say 100 kilometers makes extreme. Like, trust me, you will figure it out how to do this. Like, you will get a real, like, you'll think about nothing else. Like, you will do this because your body knows, alright, I do this, otherwise I'll be fucked. Otherwise, you'll probably, yeah, just be dead, to be honest. Like, and like under these extreme circumstances, you would be able to essentially make it happen to get the lead cost down to $15. But because you don't have such an extreme example, because you know, like, all right, I'll still be able to pay the bills, I'll still be able to pay for everything, you're just not gonna do it. Like, you're just not gonna be that like that much behind it, so to speak. Like, you won't work on it that much. So you just have to create those scenarios for yourself. Now, obviously, like, it doesn't have to be that extreme, but like just recognizing this, like just recognizing, all right, my brain doesn't want me to do this right now, but I'm gonna do it anyways. And like it's not like just with one thing like that, with like Facebook ads and like, all right, in any other part of your business you can just copy. Like, I want you to basically innovate in everything, because like if you innovate on it, like no one can take it away from you. And if you copy, like you're always just going to be second place, and like this is what everyone else is already doing. So why not just like innovate on everything, innovate on the lead nurturing process, on everything. And like, for example, when I tell you on this YouTube channel, like, all right, use Go High Level for lead nurturing, or do your Facebook ads like this, like, don't take my words and be like, yep, this is what I have to do. Like, innovate on it. Like, be like, all right, he's saying this, other people are saying this, so I'm just gonna do it like that. Like, take the information, but then like do it in your own way, and like figure out your own way. And it's like, it's hard, and you're going to fail a bunch of times, and it's not going to be easy and straightforward, but it's going to be easy and straightforward over the long run. Over the short run, it's going to be fucking hard. But it's the exact reverse thing with copying. Like, if you always copy, it's going to be simple and straightforward maybe in the beginning, but then over the long run you're going to be really fucked because everyone else is doing it. And then like, yeah, what do you expect is gonna happen? You're probably not going to be in business for that long. And as I've said, it's not like that only with Facebook ads, it's like that with everything, with lead nurturing sequences, with how you structure your classes, with everything. And like, the more creative you can get with that, the better. And like, you probably ask me right now, you go, well, it sounds good, but how do I do this? Well, I can tell you how to do this. You just don't think about anything else. Like, when you're, for example, having a shower, like, what are you thinking about? Are you thinking about your dojo and thinking about, all right, how could I innovate my Facebook ads even more? Or are you thinking about some random bullshit in your life, so to speak? Like, you get the point. Like, what are you thinking about? It's extreme, I know. Like, it's like, but like, you basically have to dedicate just your own entire life to this if you really want to make this happen. But then it also comes down to like, what's the goal of your dojo? Like, why are you doing all of this? Which I'll discuss in a separate video. I'm not gonna dive too much into detail in that video, but like, essentially the message of today's video is like, don't copy, and like innovate, and like take the hard road, don't take the easy road. As I've said in the beginning already, the simple concepts are always the ones that work best, but they're simple. Like, you knew this before this video probably already, but you still didn't do it for some reason. So I'm hoping with this video I can encourage you to start taking the harder road more, and to try more to innovate on things. And yeah, without further ado, that's everything for today's video. If you want more students for your dojo, check out the first link in the description, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.